Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fortnite video. So in this video we have the champions for the FNCS Grand Finals in Europe. Mongraal, MITR0 and Tayson ended up winning this. It was an incredible tournament overall. You don't want to miss it for sure. I'll leave you with all 7 end games and the leaderboards as well. But before that, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are really close to 1,700 subscribers, so if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.
For second as they open up match number 6, just like they closed the rest of the day yesterday, controlling high ground and raining down the AR shots with nary a contestant in sight. So we're going to hop on board here with the French trio, who's continuing to work on the low ground. 4 eliminations so far. Nakos has the legendary pump as well as the bandage cannon, so good opportunity to potentially execute here in the late game and make some plays.
CRR stealth Wolfies does get knocked, but it is an opportunity though for at least Clement, Floki, and Nakos to kind of close the gap as much as possible. Yes, already metaphorically as well. On top of the leaderboard is Mongraal, and on height is this game as Nakos does pick up an Elam right then and there. It's so important though. We've been seeing the playstyle in the EU region to overcome height at a moment's notice. We've been seeing a lot of low ground victory royales. The question is can Mongraal's hold on, and Kenzo is actually going for height, and it's Cammy. 2 teams are competing from height, and it's going to be Tayson that's going to be left on alone. And you mentioned Mongraal going down. That is the ultimate closer for that trio. MITR0 and Tayson are going to have to do it as Cammy and Raxo take control of height, as you're seeing on your bottom right. On the top right is going to be the low ground. And Clement, and man, look at them. They're getting so many elims right now. Already with 7 Sundown.
And there's plenty more on the board. They're also getting the placement points ticking over. Top 4 with 9 players remaining. But all of a sudden, Clement is all alone. He's going to turn around and pick up CRR. It's going to be a 1v3. He finds a second right away. That was MITR0 for the full confirm, but he goes down in third. Raxo up on the high ground, running it out now, and the challenge comes up from Kenzo, and he gets swatted down. Raxo and Gamma Gaming Cammy will close that one out. 9 eliminations and 34 points from the Victory Royale. Match 6 closes out there.
In a blink of an eye, before you know it,
his feet, despite Analyst being up to the 2nd place team, at least still getting up to 5th. That's what the top trios do the best in the game. They manage to find a way to eke out these placement points. We've talked about it, that Europe has kind of been the run of the Lone Ranger of the final moments, and if there isn't a trio hip to hip, then there's an opportunity for the clutches to come through. But right now, on the low ground, you have one of the most dangerous trios who is hip to hip, as Hen will go down there. Deceptos following in his feet right away will signal the end of that trio, but Wolfies is at the back of the storm. But at the end of the day, the story of EU, time and time again, E11 Tayson, the Chapter 2 Season 3 solo winner, Liquid MITR0 and Mongraal on the high ground running it out. It's a 3v2. They have 11 eliminations, and at this point, it is a battle for second. There is no way, unless there is a monumental ruin, that with the way this trio is playing so far, anybody will be able to catch them or repeat this performance. And this is why MITR0 drops down. Tayson and Mongraal shooting fish in a literal barrel of the zone. 13 eliminations, 38 points.
You know they're feeling it when Tayson edit downs MITR0 to be the ultimate swanton bomb off the top rope, getting the big time elims and the Victory Royale. Sundown. Wow, man, we all question, will Mongraal, MITR0, and Tayson have a successful hot start in day 2? And that right there, with the great consistency in that opening games, proves that they have a great chance of walking away to being that FNCS Trios champ. Nos and Flick's world to be able to bolt themselves up their leaderboard. This is the strong opportunity to do so. They already have, look at that, double-digit elims, 11 elims. This is going to be such a strong game from this trio, and now we're in a top 4 situation. And Flick and Nos and ThomasHD has initiated the spread, the split, the deadly split that a trio could initiate and rack up a lot of elims and cause disruption. And Flick has those crash pads as well. He's going to be able to throw them down and cause more disruption on the low ground.
but I want to see them execute and close out this game. Too many times during the qualifiers, they'll be in this position and it'll slip away in the final moment. And if they want to put themselves in the money, if they want to unseat MITR0, Mongraal, and Tayson all the way, not just from the landing spot, but from a miraculous run and unseat them at the top, they have to get all the elims in the victory run out. A Nos finding Flois in the side. Thomas making sure he's all the way up on height and he has a shockwave to also throw down on the low ground. Going to continue with the crash pads, sends up a Nos, but Flick goes down. They're going to put the heals onto Thomas, and then a Nos is going to go down and try and close out the match. Challenge comes up at a big 75 tag coming through. Here's the thing. A Nos is down 1v3, but the tick is going to end up coming over. Centric is in the zone. He has the healing pads, and ThomasHD clutches it up there. Well done, Louis, going down in 15 eliminations. Deceptos goes down. That's generally his partner in crime, so Patrick is going to have to do. But look who's still in the lobby. ThomasHD's name in that elimination feed. They're capitalizing on the opportunity and making plays for themselves. We're going to hop back on board here with Hen. 11 players remaining, 9 players remaining. 4 trios left as Thomas gets a nice double there to continue their push towards the top. High ground, though. Munch just raining down shots. We have Hen in the bottom right, Thomas in the top right. These are 2 of the best playmakers in the game as Hen finds another one. Shockwave's about to come out. It's all up to Hen as he goes for height. Doesn't find it there, but still has the floppers. Thomas also looking for his own room. Can either of them solo clutch up against the trio on high ground? That's been the theme of Europe, and here we go.
And Thomas gets another elim. Thomas has the ability to do it. With 9 elims, it is a possibility. 2 solo players. Oh my goodness, Hen's on height. The trio is now between the sandwich right now of ThomasHD and Hen. Hen is raining down some fire, and they're going to go down into the arms of ThomasHD. Hen and Thomas pick up elims. No build for Hen. This is an opportunity. An opportunity. Yes.
What a play.
Up and gets ThomasHD and Munch. Oh my goodness. Hen, what a way to close this out, and Sundown is speechless.
And you can see them trying to get the mats in the correct spot. Roscoe is the one who's going to stay up on the high ground. No, as I say that, he drops the flopper, which indicates he's going to go down. Kami's going to stay up. Nope, they swap it again as Roscoe is the one with the HP lead. So Kami's going to go hunting. Roscoe's going to play for the heal off, hoping that he can get an angle. He has small fries found there as well. So ADN and Matzo are going to try to
no, Kami!
Excuse me, Kami, you okay there? But he's going to be more than fine knowing that Roscoe is going to pop a flop in the zone. As long as there's no bandage cannon in play, he'll be the one to walk away with the victory. And as Matzo ticks over to the 9th zone there, Roscoe, Artur, and Gamma Kami pick up their 2nd victory royale.
With 9 elims, and it comes on down to the smallest of fries. 2 games left. Let's get a breakdown and a leaderboard check from the analyst desk. Zeke, Shio, and Reese, what you got for us?
World Cup Week 10 qualifier himself, or Week 9 qualifier, Andretta, who's doing it all himself on the low ground. First and 90 tag, finds a good replacement. Then 100 tag, second good replacement there. Snag, gonna fall to the storm. 13 players remaining as we head in towards our Tar 6. Steelix, also gonna fall to the storm there. Once those conversions over, he should have top 5 and a little bit more room to work with.
Here it is, Andretta being the ultimate maverick right now. Ooh, with the big time hit. Let's go, Andretta, one of the top slayers in the grand finals for the EU, showing why he has been racking up, but now this is an opportunity to actually put in some big time points here in placement. It's a top 3 situation. We have the full trio. We have Benji and Savage here. It's a 2v3 now for these last moments here, going into game 11. Can Benji Savage, this will be big. This will give him the big opportunity. But they have to go up the mountain, and down goes Lecce here. The Remix and Co are holding on. They get down Benji as well. Sean Squint here. It's going to be a strong opportunity. A game 11 finish. There it is. Remix and Co with the victory royale.
35 points coming across there, and that's their majority on the day, but it's going to push them closer in contention to the money there. I'm putting pressure. Tayson, this could be it. They can't go down here. Tayson's down. Mongraal on 20 HP. MITR0 on 20 HP. And when it looked like they had it all boxed up, when they had the trophy already on the shelf, the chickens were counted before the eggs were hatched. And now it all comes crashing down. The door is wide open. Analyst, Janice, X-Squeeze, aka Duck on Top. They only got one of those eliminations, but the 1 point is now going to close the gap, and now the math begins. They were 20 points down to start. Can they find the 19 points to make the difference here? It's all going to come down to match number 12.
And the rotation gets dangerous and more dangerous because now they have to keep pushing into the northwest all the way through Coral Castle, and as well have to deal with the waterfall on the other side. They have yet to capitalize.
They don't have the resources. They have to find a key refresher, and right now a smart path to go forward a little bit and over the side. But as you called out right there, 7 builds, Sancho. 7 builds, 21 HP, and a dream of first place and an Axe of Champions as they begin to rat through the catacombs. But each door you break could potentially have a surprise on the other side, especially as you creep in. And we can see the yellow tiles right through the side, but Analyst recognizes their door opens up. They can't take any fire. There's no excess shields, and this is the tournament right here. MITR0, Mongraal, and Tayson have been dropped. We're getting closer to placement points, but the only trio with a mathematical chance of catching them has their back against the wall, nay, the wall a massive mountain, as currently 21 HP, 121 between them, 0 shields, 2 builds on Analyst. He has to find a snipe to make this happen.
One pump shot, one edit is enough to knock out Analyst and X-Squeeze, and that is why they're hoping. But look, Zone says, you know what? No way. You're going to have to go up the waterfall. Now, all of a sudden, we're at an all-time high in danger. The tournament right here is at stake. No doubt Mongraal, MITR0, and Tayson are happy, and this could be big. This could be big. This could be that refresher that they need. Let's see what that Squeeze finds. A brief moment just to relax and just breathe a sigh of relief here, but they're not done yet. They got a lot of work to do as they're unable to clean up that knock.
Oh, and a bad shockwave! Bad shockwave separates Analyst and Duck on Top, and this is horrible because Analyst has no build. We talk about being a fish out of water. He's a fish in the water, and now he's done. It's all going to come down to X-Squeeze, but they're into the placement points. It's a survival of the fittest, and how fitting. The story of EU has been the Lone Rangers and the clutch opportunity. X-Squeeze with the opportunity to rise here and to make it a historic moment. 34 players remaining, 16 trios left, but he has a pump, a epic burst, 10 builds, and a dream, and the dream is quickly dwindling like a candle. He tries to find a little bit of space, but it's not going to work right now. Zone is closing in. He needs a refresh. He doesn't have the tools to win the game with 4 more builds.
Oh no!
Somebody in his box! He finds the box. Siberian Jake could be the gift that he needs. The damage still coming through. 43, 10 HP, and he's down. It's it. It's over. They don't rise to the occasion. MITR0 and Mongraal get their first Keystone victory right there. Tayson combines as well with his solo invitational one, and we're going to ride out the final moments to see who can move up the leaderboard and earn themselves a little bit of cash.
An opportunity, so see who's going to get that game 12. It's all a matter of just technicality at the moment here, and we will be able to soon crown our grand finals champion. But let's see how this one rides out. We've had a month of intense FNCS trios competition. Let's see who gets the last victory royale before we close it down here on the EU side of things. And yes, a nice pickup right there. Who's going to be able to build on it? And a nice knock right there for Dwaja, Swag, and Snap. This is going to be a nice opportunity, though, to build on their success and an opportunity to get that victory royale.
Yeah, and you want to push yourself up the leaderboard because, again, we've talked about it. There's always prize money on the line, and we've seen it plenty of times. Crew in the final game, World Cup Solos, 66-6, a monstrous performance, and who can take advantage of it? Let's see the names in the lobby. Who's still on their feet? Moraine is still up as well. On the backhand side, you can see Karma and Cartoon trying to get, or Legends and Cartoon, excuse me, trying to get a little bit more room as well. 4 trios remaining, as we can see who can steal away the final moment and get a little bit of that screen time, get that 12th game victory royale, and it's looking good for Dwa as he also has 3 floppers in the inventory. He's going to open the edit for his teammate, and it's going to come down to a 3v2 here.
Here it is. That's Swag, Miro, and Snap right now. Swag, Snap, and Miro trying to hold on as much as possible. It's coming down to the final moments here in Game 12. Going to go up, and there it is! Swag and Co. get the victory royale. And what a great way to end here for Game 12. But the story, the unbelievable finish, the race between 1 and 2, Sundown. Oh my.
Swag finally. FaZe Mongraal, Liquid MITR0, and E11's Tayson will get that victory. It didn't matter if the Horde in Europe tried to hold them back. They were unable to dethrone the Kings, and they will sit high atop their perch. And wow, what a way to close it out. Thank you guys so much. I had an amazing opportunity.
On day number 2. It's very hard to have a lead and then hold on to it the entire time and end up winning at the end. Off spawn was a nightmare for this trio, but they did it at the end of the day. 194 points, the best decisions, and $111,000 for that big win.
You know, their first day was so dominant, in particular this first game on this day as well. And then, you know, as soon as they got contested off spawn by Flickanas and ThomasHD, kind of threw total spanner in the works, but they made the right plays by moving over to Sweaty Sands and getting that victory royale. Something we did see there also is that Flick, Anas, and ThomasHD have moved up into 3rd place as well. These guys started the day in 17th.
17th. That is a whole 3 pages of rise, a whole entire amounts of top tier trios that to just abide by, pass by as well. In second to X Squeeze and Alex, these guys got to hold on all the way throughout, I think both days almost at the top spot. On this next page though, Kinzel, Wolfie, CRR, 135 points, 6th place overall. Every trio here, honestly, Reese, just deserves the incredible amount of support from the community and their placement overall. They played great to earn the top 10.
They did, and a top 10 placement is fantastic at this level of grand finals. And you know, got Benji, Mr. Savage, and Lecce there. The game before popping off second with 17 eliminations, and this last game not being able to find the Dooms card, unfortunately, it being a little bit away from Doom's domain all the way up at the north. But another thing that we can also pick up on there was Nate, Bobo, and Rojo.